Hello, my name is Crystal, and in this video I'm going to cover the installation and maintenance requirements for Virtual Labs module. The hardware-software requirements for Virtual Labs is covered in the introduction video, so I will gloss over them now. Logged in as an administrator, I'm going to navigate to the modules icon here at the bottom of the options pane. This icon populates a list of all the modules that are currently installed in eFront. The ones in red means that they're not currently activated. On the side, under Functions, we have different options that we can choose for each module. We can export, delete, upgrade, or get some description about it. Now what we're going to do first is uninstall. All we have to do is press this delete button, confirm, and the module is removed. If we were to navigate back to the pane, we now see that Virtual Labs is not here. The install process is exactly the same. We go to the Modules pane and we click Install Module. We then have to navigate to wherever the zipped version of this module is. Once chosen, you click Upload. The module will be installed. The process is exactly the same for the VLabs admin module. Now we're going to move on to maintenance. There are a few things to keep in mind for Virtual Labs. Currently, the icon under Tools when a student logs in does not work. The student needs to first navigate to their dashboard or the VLab lesson to get access to Virtual Labs. This is because Virtual Labs requires a course ID, which the Tools icon cannot grab. An administrator does not have access to Virtual Labs, but can manage user access through the VLabs admin. In addition, there is no current implementation for updating user profiles in Virtual Labs to match any changes done to an eFront user profile. This is planned for a future release. Last but not least, if the RTP session in any Virtual Labs tab says disconnected, try just clicking reconnect and it should work. If that doesn't work, try opening it in a new tab and it should work. If it doesn't, then please contact an administrator. That pretty much covers any maintenance and install information you need to know about Virtual Labs. For the Virtual Labs admin module, there is little to discuss on maintenance because that module hasn't been fully developed yet. Last, I will cover some of the basic things you need to start developing on the next revision of this project. Essentially, there are four main things that you're going to need. You're going to need a web server like Apache and a MySQL server. I used XAMPP, but you can use another alternative like LAMP or MAMP or whatever you'd like. You're going to need either a text editor like Sublime or you're going to use an IDE of your choice, but keep in mind that the files that you're going to be editing are PHP, JavaScript, HTML files, things like that. You're going to need a local eFront installation, which you can download from the link below. It's free, and there is an install.txt file that can walk you through installing it with XAMPP on Windows. And last, you're going to need either a Git GUI or you're going to use Git via the command line to clone the repository and to push your work once you start developing. Now, this is XAMPP, and I'm going to show you pretty much where the changes would need to be made in the configuration file, things like that. So in XAMPP, when everything is said and done and you want to host eFront, you just start Apache and you start MySQL. That's all you need. When you go through the install.txt file, there is going to be a line that tells you to go to the Apache config, which is this httpd.conf, and you're going to change these two lines in here called document root. There we go, right here. You're going to change these two lines right here to the path that is the www path in eFront. Now, when you're doing it with the local installation, this path is going to be wherever your local installation is /efront/www. Now, when you get Git and you clone the repository, you're going to change these to the Git www eFront directory so that it can host the in production version rather than the local host. And once that's done, you save it, you restart Apache, and you run it, and you should be good to go. In addition to that, there is a configuration file that you will see in your local download, but you won't see in your eFront installation that you pulled from Git. This file is in eFront/libraries. This file is in eFront/libraries, and it's called configuration.php. When you first pull from the Git, this file isn't going to be in there because it's included in our git ignore, but you're going to need this file to make the installation work. Essentially, you could just copy it from your local installation over because you're going to need to make sure that the credentials for the MySQL server is correct for your local database right here with your user and your password, whatever is set for you. That about covers the nitty-gritty details to set up a development environment for virtual labs. It's quite simple, really. All you need to do is set up the local installation of eFront correctly, and then once you pull, change that document directory. Make sure you have this configuration file in the virtual labs directory that you cloned, and you should be good to go. That about ends this video, and my name is Crystal, and I thank you for watching.